Hey everyone, it's Michelle from Nannies on Call. Each week we are bringing you new videos to educate and inspire you to be the best nanny you can be. Okay, so today we're talking about a timely topic. It's how to find a nanny job during COVID. The jobs, as many of you know, there aren't as many jobs out there. Not as many families are looking for nannies. Part of this is that they're worried about bringing nannies into their home or new people into their home. Part of it is restrictions. Depending on where you live, you actually can't bring people into your home. Or the other thing is now families are working from home. So if their children are at school during the day and they're already home, they don't need a nanny there for when the children get home like they used to. They used to be in the office. So things have changed a little bit. That said, there still are quite a few families looking for nannies. And what you need to do is figure out how to stand out from the crowd. It's not just nannies looking for nanny jobs anymore. It's teachers, it's daycare workers, it's social workers. There are a lot of people looking for work right now, and you have to figure out how to stand out in the crowd. So today I have, I think, six tips on how to stand out in a crowd and get in for a nanny interview and find a nanny job. Okay, let's get started right away. Number one, you need to have a cover letter of some kind. It doesn't need to be professional, formal, businessy. That's not what we're talking about. What it needs to do is tell the family or the agency a little bit about you. I can't tell you how many resumes I get that just say, I'm interested, or I'm looking for work. That's just not enough for me to want to open your resume and see what experience you have. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Why do you love working with children? What are your special skills? Because you get that in right away. This is true whether you're sending an email, you're applying on Facebook, it doesn't matter how you're applying. You're applying for an online agency. It doesn't matter where you're applying. You need to do more than say, I'm interested, or I'm interested in the position. You need to give that quick snippet that makes people want to open your resume and have a look at your resume. Okay. Number two is you need a good resume. Shocker. A lot of nannies apply to us without having resumes, which is surprising. How am I supposed to know what your childcare experience is and how many years you worked places or what ages of children if I don't have some outline of your previous experience? And it doesn't have to be nanny experience. We're interviewing a lot of nannies right now with such a broad variety of experience. So put all of your experience on there. It's all valid. It's all useful for the family, the agency, whoever's looking at your information to see. We actually have another video on how to do your nanny resume. So if I can find it and I can edit, which I'm horrible at, I'll put it up here, over here, down here. I have no idea. It'll be somewhere, but look for it. We do have a how to do a nanny resume with examples and even a template download that you can use. So you want to do things like have dates on there. So you need families or agencies to know how long you work for someone. I've interviewed many nannies who had several things on your resume, and then when I talked to them, they only worked for each family like 2 or 3 times. That's not enough. So you need to put the dates that you work for the family. If it was part-time or full-time or temporary, babysitting, what it was, the age of the children, what you did for them. If it wasn't a nanny position and it was teaching position, then you need to put what you did, what age you taught, what classes you taught. If it was tutoring, it just needs to be really detailed so that families can see what you've done and how your past experience relates to what they're looking for. Okay. Number 3, I have to look at my notes. Number 3 is not being so stuck on wage. Absolutely, you deserve to be paid what you're worth, and sometimes it's worth holding out for that. But some nannies are so stuck on what their wage was previously that they won't even budge on making a slightly lower wage right now. Right now, your option is EI or employment insurance or finding a job. And there are not that many jobs out there. So sometimes taking a slight cut in pay when there is such a huge volume of nannies out there, because if they don't hire you, they do have another choice of another nanny. So depending on what your situation is, you might want to consider being a little bit more flexible on wage during COVID when there are so few jobs available. Up to you, but we just wanted to put it out there. Okay, number 4 is, it goes back to the resume actually. It kind of is in line with that. But I receive a lot of resumes that have zero childcare experience on it and no cover letter telling me that they did childcare experience. So you have to tailor your resume to the job you're applying for. So if you're applying in childcare and also office positions, you have to have two different resumes. So make sure when you apply, there is childcare on your resume to show the family or the agency that you have previous experience. Again, it can be coaching, tutoring, teaching, social work, so many things. Like, I can't even list all of the things that have to do with children. You need to put it on your resume. Make sure it's there so that the family or agency can see the past experience you've had. Okay, what am I on? I think number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, sorry. Making sure all your courses are up to date. So things that are really important and that can help you get in the door quicker are things like CPR first aid, having a clean criminal record check, and having it already done to present to a family that you're interested in working for. These are things that you should just have as a nanny. And when we ask if nannies have CPR first aid and they say, no, it's expired, or they haven't taken it yet, make sure at the very least before you interview or apply with a family, you've looked into when you can take your CPR, how much it costs, how long it takes, depending on where you live, and if you've had it before. So make sure you have at least the basic things that families and agencies are looking for when they hire a nanny. Okay, so now we're on to number 5. It's COVID. Let's just say you're not working and you're looking for work. Start looking at taking classes. There's lots of free resources online right now. There are lots of Facebook groups. There are lots of nanny groups where they are doing discussions and meetups and classes, and not just to do with childcare, but you can do cooking classes or yoga classes or teaching classes. There's just whatever you're interested in. Look at doing some of that online. So whether you can do it for free, there's a lot of free resources on places like YouTube where you can get some education, or if you want to pay a little bit of money, you can probably find some courses for not that much and you can get a certificate which you can add to your nanny portfolio, which would be fantastic. But don't waste this time if you're out of work. Really utilize it while you're looking for work to upgrade your skills, and that will really show and help you stand out from the crowd. Okay, I think we're on to the last one. Number 6 is look everywhere for work. So how do you find work during COVID? You look everywhere. Look online. So places like Indeed. Look through nanny agencies, of course, like ours. Look in Facebook groups. In university, like if you've gone to university in the past and you have access as an alumni, there's job posting boards there. Look absolutely everywhere you can. Leave no stone unturned. And whether you're interested ultimately in the job or not, well, that's not true. Let me back up. You should interview for everyone that you get an interview for. So let's just say there's a job and you're not really sure if you're going to be able to make the location, or maybe they're asking for a driver and you're not sure if you want to drive that far. Interview with the family at first and be really honest with them. Have a conversation with them. See what you can discuss, because maybe it will work out. You also need to keep your interview skills up. So you want to be interviewing all the time, not just sitting waiting for that perfect position. I think what we're learning right now is there may not be any perfect position right now, and that it's really important to be working for your mental health, for your finances, and just to keep your skill base up. So anyway, that's, I think, 6, hopefully, tips to finding work during COVID. We're here to help you. Nannies on Call is here to help you. We'd love to interview you if you have past experience. We can be in the pool of nannies, and as jobs come in, maybe there'll be something in your area or something that works for you. So we'd love to hear from you. If you have any tips for other nannies on what you've been doing during COVID to try and find work, we'd love to hear down below. Of course, if there's any other ideas or videos you'd love to see, I'd love to hear from you. And finally, make sure you click the subscribe button. I think usually our logo's in the corner over here or over here. And you just click that to subscribe so you get notification every time a new video comes out. So hopefully you all have a great week, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.